0.008 for fourth place.
Mr. Henning Lehmann from Germany at H. Mrs. Elizabeth Max Teurer from Austria at C. Mr. Clive Halsey from Great Britain at M. And Monsieur Armand Tissot from France at B. And the first horse on the second day is in the arena Hilkara van het Red Boss, the Belgish sport horse ridden by Laurent Lamens, Belgium.
So entering the arena now for Belgium, it is Laurent Lemons and Hilkara van het Vijebos. Straight into the extended trot. Some good ground cover. Nice rhythm in the extended trot. Good positioning in the half passes. Nice and supple in the change of bends. Now we come into the passage. Well corrected to get the pole up. Just went to go a little bit onto the forehand. It's just re-engage the hind leg to bring that pole up, maintaining that nicely in the piaffe. Nice transition into the medium trot. You can see there, just opening the frame slightly in the medium to really enhance the ground coverage there. Yesterday they were 13th. Sorry, not yesterday, in the team test. They were 13th with 68.794. That was in the Intermediate 2. Lovely and active here in the walk. Tracking up in the extended walk. Plenty of sevens on the scoreboard. Sevens across the board for the extended walk. The extended walk and the collected walk, both double coefficients. Maintaining that activity through the collected walk. Lovely uphill transition into the canter. Nice and accurate on the marker. Straight away into the extended canter. Lovely canter half pass. Everything just looking really lovely and consistent so far. Pretty good balance there in the canter pirouette. Lovely. An 8 from the judge at H. Everything just looking really nice and balanced, really soft over the back. Not the biggest, most expressive mover, but very, very correct in its way of going. Oh, just a little mistake there at the end of the one-time changes. As she comes down the centre line now for the final passage, Piaf. Yeah, pretty nice there in the Piaf. Got better actually, a little bit of swinging to start with, and then she found a balance and really, really nice steps in the Piaf as she comes into the final halt. That's it for Laurent Lemons and Hilkara van Hedvijebos. They were 13th in the team test, 68.794. Completely off topic, but I absolutely love the fact that this mare has a heart as a star on her face. I just think that's absolutely gorgeous. What a lovely relaxed horse. So into 8th place there with 67.667%. Scores ranging from 66.795 up to 68.205 at C.
67.667 Lauren Lamans and Hilkara van Hedvijebos.
So next into the arena, it is the sole representative of Hungary. It is Dorka Panka Mac.
Next in the ring is
and she rides Fulrik Utica. Dorka's 23 years old. It's her second European Championships. Competed as a young rider in 2020, finishing at 34th. Ranked 31st. Competed here in Pilisjászfalu. That was their last time out. Finishing 3rd in the Grand Prix with 64.915%. They were 35th in the team test with 61.529%. So into the arena now for Hungary, Dorka Panka Mac and Fulrik Utica. Great energy in the extended trot. Good positioning, nice reach in these trot half passes. Better here in the frame. Just at times can creep a little bit behind the vertical. So she just needs to check in on the self carriage. Lovely active steps in the passage. Pretty nice there into the piaffe. Nice and fluent in the transitions as well. Could just allow the frame to open a little bit there in the medium. Just allow the ground cover a little bit more. Yeah, well ridden there in the piaffe. Just lost a little bit of the fluency, but of the engagement in the transitions. Good relaxation in the walk. Judges would want to see a bit more ground cover for the higher marks. I was going to see a bit more activity as well, but actually got more active as it went on in the diagonal line there. Just want to see that really clear 4-beat march. Personal best score of 67.615%. Needs to be careful of the rhythm. Yeah, fairly nice and centered, kept uphill. Can just at times need to be careful of the rhythm in the canter. Nice in the changes. Just looked like he got a little bit strong in those changes. See that Dorka was having to work quite hard on keeping the connection. Better connection there in the canter pirouette. Again, just got away from her a little bit in those last couple of steps. You can see he just tightens over the back and just comes up a little bit in the contact. Yeah. Thought that might happen. Just getting a little bit excited, a little bit hot. So coming down the centre line now for their final piaffe. And into the final halt for Dorka Panka and Fulderik Utica, the sole representative of Hungary in this under-25 European Championships. Their personal best, 67.615%. Going to be a little bit under that today, but a huge improvement from a couple of days ago. A score of 65.667, scores very consistent across the board from the judges. 65.897 at B, up to 66.667 at E. Yeah, huge improvement there for Dorka. Scored 61.529 in the team test, so up 65.667 in the individual, putting her in 15th place at the moment. 16 riders left to go. So the next rider has joined us in the main arena now. It is a rider for Andorra. It is Naomi Barro Arroyo, and she rides Cingaro. Cingaro is a 16-year-old. This is Naomi's first European Championships. She's ranked 76th. Competed here last and scored 64.786 for fourth place in the Grand Prix. So in the arena now, Naomi Barro Arroyo and Cingaro. They scored 60.353 for 36th place in the team test. Just like to see a bit more bend through the body, especially in the half pass to the left. And again, just at times creeping a little bit behind the vertical. Like to see a little bit more self-carriage. Lost a bit of the activity there going into the Piaf. Some really nice steps though in the passage. Again there in the medium trot, you just want to see the frame extend a little bit to allow for the ground cover to really come through. Better Piaf there towards the end, much more active steps. Oh, just a little trip and then ended up jogging a couple of steps in the extended walk. be a little bit more active in the walk. You want to see that really active 4-beat march. Better there actually just towards the end before she picked up canter. Good ground cover in the extended canter, but again, just want to see that frame extend just a little bit to get those higher marks. Yeah, very centered for the canter pirouette. Again, just want to see a little bit more bend through the rib cage. You could see that she needed a little bit more in the canter half pass. And the canter half pass just beautifully sets up for that canter pirouette. Better there in the neck. Yeah, much better bend through the body in the half pass to the right. Yeah, and better therefore in the pirouette. Just needed a little bit more activity there in the pirouette, and they come into the one-time changes. Nicely done there. Just come back at her a little bit there in the piaffe. Piaffe's still a forward movement, although you want it to be as on the spot as you can. The horses have still got to be in a forward momentum. And there we have it for Naomi, Barro, Arrow and Singaro for Andorra. They were 36th with 60.353, so a definite improvement from the team test. A personal best score of 66.709, but today it's 64.026 into 19th place. Marks ranging from 62.564 at B up to 66.410 at H.
At B total score 64.026.
So that puts Naomi into 19th place with 64.026%. Next up, we have a rider for Denmark. They were in the silver medal winning team a couple of days ago.
Next in the ring is
So
one
into
of
the arena
silver
now.
medal-winning
It is
team
for
from
Denmark,
Denmark.
Caroline T. Elsner and Elstans Furford.
This is
A 16-year-old
Furford,
Danish warm-blood stallion by Zardin
Furford
Furford.
and Salmiak Furford, presented by
Caroline's
Caroline
25
T.
years old.
Elsner,
Her
Denmark.
4th European Championships, won team bronze as a junior in 2016, and then competed in Young Riders in 2018 and 2019. Was part of the silver medal winning team here just a couple of days ago. Last time out, she scored 69.487, the 3rd place in the Grand Prix. Ranked 102nd. This is the 4th European Championships that she's ridden this horse in. So a very established partnership. Just a reminder that the score to beat to get into the medals is 71.385%. So in the arena now for Denmark, it is Caroline T. Elsner and Alskens Furford. Nice in the half passes, nice and soft in the change of bends, well balanced. So in the moment she's in bronze medal position. Can she keep it? Oof. Some lovely work in the passage. Really good there in the Piaf 27.5s. Super activity in the medium, really good ground cover and nice transitions as well, showing a really clear difference between the medium trot and then the passage. Just a little bit of the engagement in the Piaf there. Personal best of 69.487. They finished 9th in the team test with 69.853. A little bit tight in the shoulder here in the walk. Want to see more ground cover. Like to see it looser over the back, which would then in turn help the ground cover. pretty good in the canter pirouette. Interesting scoring again from the judges. So the judges at E and B had a 6 and a 6.5. H had an 8 and the other two had a 7. Oh, just missed a change there. Didn't change behind. Lots of riders sitting around 68, 67%. So that's why it's such a big drop when something happens. But where a big drop comes, a big climb can also come. So she can build back up. So already back up to 10th. Nice there in the ones. Lovely activity. So she needs a piaffe like her first one. Yeah. Nicely done. 3 7.5s, a 7 and a 6.5. Super job from Caroline Elsner and Alken Zafurford. A personal best of 69.487. Looking like it might just be underneath that. Maybe 68. Not sure it's enough to go up to 69. Might sit just slightly under. I think she would have got it if she hadn't have had that mistake in the 2-time changes. And we can bring you a score now. It is 68.795% into 6th place. Very consistent from the judges, ranging from 69.872 down to 67.821.
68.846 at the total score, 68.795. 6th place so far after totally 22 riders. Coming up from the 10 minutes arena is HS Indigo, Swedish Warmblood by Skovens Rafael.
Next into the arena, it's a rider for Sweden. It is Philippa Norman and HS Indigo. They're representing Sweden. It's a Swedish Warmblood, 14-year-old Philippa's 25 years old. It's her first European Championships, ranked 132nd. Last time out, they were 11th with 64.231%. So into the arena now for Sweden. It is Philippa Norman and HS Indigo. Nice start on the centre line for Philippa. Good ground cover here in the extended trot. But again, similar to the last rider, just want to see the nose out a little bit more in front. Good in the half passes. 7s across the board for the judges. Just lost the energy in the piaffe there, unfortunately, just fell a bit flat. Again, there's some nice steps in the medium. Just needed to open that frame up a little bit more. Same again there in the piaffe. Didn't really get any steps at all. Just really dropped his rider, unfortunately. And therefore the transition mark also gets affected. Really good there in the extended walk. Just needed to maintain that activity through to the collected walk. Could do with a little bit more suppleness over the back there in the half pass. Again, just a little bit straight here in the canter pirouette. Like to see more flexion to the inside. Again there, nice in the changes. Just really want her to try and get that nose out and well on the vertical. It's just a bit consistently behind, just lacking in self-carriage. Yeah, nice and straight into the ones. Quite a bit of swinging from the rider. Oh dear. Some real problems in the Piaf today. A personal best score of 65.846. Really struggling in the Piaf today for this pair. Still, she's got a big smile on her face and big pats for HS Indigo.
Scores are in for Philippa.
And the score is in 64.641. Scores ranging from 63.590 up to 65.385. Just a little bit below her personal best there, but a few mistakes creeping in.
Score 64.641. Here is our next combination.
Next into the arena, it is a rider for Spain. It is Julia Alvarez Abad, and she rides Dark Rose Defanga, a 13-year-old Hanoverian mare by Dan Sear. Julia's 23 years old. It's her 4th European Championships. Competed in the juniors in 2018 and young riders in 2020 and 2021. Ranked 147th. Last time out in the Grand Prix, scored 66.966 for a win. So now into the arena for Spain, Julia Alvarez Abad and Dark Rose Defanga. Beautiful there in the extended trot. Really lovely, elegant mare. Well ridden through the half passes. Nice and soft over the back. Good here in the passage, keeping nice in the frame. Losing a bit of that activity into the piaffe. Scores ranging from 5.5 to 7. Lovely there in the medium. Really nice pushing from the hind leg. Definitely a highlight. 7.5s across the board. They finished 33rd in the team test with 64.147. Good here in the extended walk as well. Nice clear over track. Good relaxation. Just losing a little bit of that march there in the collected walk. Yeah, quite modest there in the extended canter. Pretty nice in the canter pirouette. Could have just had a little bit more weight on the hind leg for the bigger marks, but 6.5s pretty much from the judges there. Good in the twos. Little bit of swinging. Just brings the mark down just a little bit. 3 7s and 2 6.5s. Lovely there in the canter half pass to the right. Nice bend through the body. A little bit big into the canter pirouette and just losing a bit of the engagement. Again, not the biggest changes that we've seen, but really nice and correct. 7s across the board from the judges. Lovely balance coming down the centre line. And now into her final bit of piaffe passage. It is well and truly looking like a personal best. Oh no. Oh no. Just give her the hand, give her the hand. Oh, what a shame. That was commentator's curse, wasn't it? I was just about to say, well and truly her personal best. A score of 64.615 is her PB, and she's just slipped down to 62 from 66. That's going to bring the general impression mark down as well. She's got 0s and 1s. Oh, absolutely gutting for her. Everything was going so well up until that point. Here's a score, 62.718.
Yeah, the scores are in. It's
into 22nd place. Marks from 63.462 down to 62.308.
692 and 62.308 at B. Final score 62.718 for Julia Alvarez Abad and
so that's Julia Alvarez Abad and Dark Rose Defanga into 22nd position with 62.718. Absolutely gutted for her. That would have been such a great PB. But horses, they're not machines. Anything can happen. You just hope it doesn't happen at the European Championships. So next into the arena, it is Alexandre Chalet and Bamona. They are representing France.
In the ring combination from
Alexandre is 20 years old. It's his 7th European Championships. Did ponies in 2017 and 2018, juniors in 2020, young riders in 2021 and 2022. Ranked 23rd, Ramona is 17-year-old KWPN mare by United. Last time they competed was in Compiègne. Scored 67.154 in the Grand Prix. Don't forget the top 18 go forward to the freestyle tomorrow. So into the arena now for France, it is Alexandre Chalet and Bamona. Some nice steps in the extended trot. Really clear transitions. Could just be a little bit more supple here in the half passes. Personal best of 67.641%. Some nice steps in the Piaf. Good activity here in the Passage. Yeah, just needs to keep the Piaf rhythm. Just dropping out of the 2-beat trot rhythm a little bit as he dropped the activity in the Piaf. Could have a bit more ground cover in the walk. Oh, he's going for the extended canter. Definitely a clear difference shown. Maybe just a little bit quick in that. Again, you just want to see the frame and the stride length extend. Well centered in the canter pirouette. Again, could just be a little bit softer over the back to allow a bit more bend through the body. Good there in the 2-time changes. Very close to his PB. A little bit big there in the canter pirouette. Wasn't really centered around that hind leg. A little bit swinging in the changes to the left. Just drop down again after that mistake in the canter pirouette. So coming into their final halt now for France, it is Alexandre Chalet and Bamona. A personal best score of 67.641. Trending just slightly below that on around 66.6. That would be enough to put him into 12th place. So we just bring you his score now. 66.615 into 12th. With scores from 65.897 M up to 68.077 at B. So that is enough to put Alexandre Chalet and Bamona for France into 12th place. Just 2 more to go before the break. 11 riders left to go.
So far.
So into the arena now is Thayer Beck for Denmark. She is riding Dionysus.
Royal Warmblood Stockbook of the Netherlands.
It is.
Bred by Spielberg and Source Linkler and written by Thayer Beck.
Thayer is 21 years old. It's her 15-year-old KWPN gelding by Spielberg. Last time out they competed in Exlu, where she finished second in the Grand Prix with 72.008. So into the arena now it is Thayer Beck and Dionysos. Of course, she helped Denmark pick up that team silver just a couple of days ago. Finished 12th in the team test with 69.559%. Good reach in the half passes. Could just be a little bit softer over the back. 4 sevens and a 6.5. Good activity here in the PF. Again, just a little bit tight over the back in the medium trot. Really lovely in the Piaf Passage work though. Really great activity. Super transition. Yeah, some of the best Piaf Passage work we've seen today. More 8s, more 7.5s. Personal best of 72.333. Competed last year on this horse at the European Championships. Finished third on all 3 days. Last year scored 72.333 for the bronze medal. Nice balance in the canter pirouette. 7.5s. and a 7 from the judge at B. Nice changes, but again, just feels a little bit tight to me over the back. Can just see him holding himself and not really swinging. Lovely there. Gorgeous canter pirouette. Canter pirouettes and the Piaf Passage are a definite highlight for this partnership. She's back up to 70%. Let's see what she can do in this final Piaf Passage. This is where we know she can pick up valuable marks. She needs more 8s to climb up the rankings. Is she going to do enough to pick up a medal? She's got to beat 71.385 to be in with a chance of getting the bronze. There we have it for Thayer Beck and Dionysos.
Dionysos, Denmark, thank you.
They're representing Denmark, picked up the team silver a couple of days ago. Can she add another medal to her tally? It's going to be very close between her and Helen Erb. And also, actually, Selena Soda in 4th. She's sitting on 70.897 and bronze medal is on 71.385. She's definitely got a plus 70. But where is she going to slide into? Is it good enough for another medal? Oh, and she goes into 4th with 70.974%, with scores up to 72.949 there at E and 69.872 from the judge at C and B.
69.872 at B. It's the 4th place so far. It's 70.9.
So into 4th place there for Thayer Beck and Dionysos. Just splits the two German riders up. They were in 3rd and 4th. Now Thayer is in 4th, drops Selena Soda down into 5th place, sorry. So one more to go before the break. It is one for Portugal.
Next in the place is the
So,
Lusitanian gelding.
In the arena, it is the Lusitano 9-year-old gelding called Jockey. It is Pedro Garrido for Portugal. They finished 29th in the Intermediate 2 with 64.912%. Pedro is 24 years old. It's his first European Championships. Ranked 45th. Last time out, they scored 61.282 for 3rd place in the Grand Prix. So into the arena now for Portugal, it is Pedro Garrido and Jockey. Some nice steps in the extended trot. Could just have had a little bit more from the hind leg. Nice smooth transitions from left to right in the half passes. A little trip there behind in the passage. Just lost the trot there. Unfortunately, just fell into walk. Such a shame. Some ones from the judges for that. You know, 29th in the intermediate to a 64.9. They've got some making up to do to get near that today. Nice and relaxed here in the walk. Tracking up nicely. Nice there in the collective walk, really good activity. Lovely there in the canter pirouette. Really nice balance. Really picking up some marks now in the canter work. Into the twos. Lovely and straight. Again, not the most expressive changes we've seen, but very correct. Oh no. Oh, that was commentator's curse. Sorry, Pedro. Good positioning here in the half pass. Now he needs another good pirouette. Yeah, nice. Lovely activity into the ones. Just a bit of a mistake in those as well. Oh, what a shame for Pedro Garrido, sorry. And jockey, still just 9 years old, this horse. So plenty of scope for the future. Again, some more miscommunications there in the final piaffe. And there we have it for Pedro Garrido and jockey. So sorry, Pedro, that it hasn't been your day today. Still, this horse, 9 years old, plenty of scope for the future. Obviously shows some real good talent, especially in the canter work. Some really nice canter pirouettes, good canter half passes. Just wasn't Pedro's day today. Pedro is 24 years old, so he has another shot at this next year. So hopefully we'll see him back. So we just wait to bring you that score.
So scores are in now for Pedro Garrido and jockey.
You can see it there on your screen. Up on the large board, it is 55.897%. Oh, and here it is. Scores ranging from 59.109H to... Okay, it's not 55 at B, it's 51.026 at B and 55 at M. So finishing in 26th place there. So Felicitas Hendricks, Martin Luton and Helen Erb still in gold, silver and bronze medal position. They are the scores to beat to get on the podium today in this under 25 Grand Prix. So we just take a short break now. We'll be back with the next rider in at 2:46.
Thayer Beck following up on 4th and Selina Söder from Germany at 5th. Now the break starts and not about 10 minutes and 2:46 we continue this competition, and in the meantime I would suggest you just go to our little shop for the merchandising products, for t-shirts and mugs, just to take a souvenir from our show. Next
Welcome
competitor
back after the break. Just 9 riders to go in this under 25 European Championships Grand Prix individual test. It is a rider for Italy. It is Beatrice Arturi. She's an individual rider here, not competing with a team. She's riding Destiny Old, a 14-year-old stallion by Desperados, out of a Sandro Hit mare. It's her 8th European Championships, competed in children's, young rider, junior. In fact, it's been every single year since 2015. Ranked 100th. Last time out, they competed in Samorin. Had a win in the Grand Prix with 70.898%. So into the arena now for Italy, Beatrice Arturi and Destiny OLD. Good start. Lovely steps in the extended trot. Fairly nice there in the trot half passes. Another lovely, elegant horse. Plenty of cadence in the trot work. Just lost a bit of the straightness in the transition into the Piaffe, but some fairly nice steps there in the Piaffe. 4 7s and a 6.5. Was 11th in the team test with 69.735%. Just lost a bit of the activity coming out. Nice relaxation here in the walk. Personal best score of 70.898. So very close to that right now. Super ground cover in the extended canter. Really flying across the diagonal. Super balance there in the canter. Really lovely. Oh, nice canter pirouette. Just then at the last minute, just had an offbeat. Beautiful, really nice and uphill in those changes. 3 8s and a 7.5. 2 7.5s in fact for the 2-time changes. Let's hope she can keep the rhythm better in this canter pirouette. It was just that one stride in the pirouette to the left. Yes, better there. A little bit of swinging there in the one-time changes. Just a little bit short of her PB of 70.898. But what a test so far. If she hadn't have had that little blip in the canter pirouette, I think she would have been up there. But still, looking like she's going to be in the top 6, which is fantastic. A big jump up from yesterday. There we have it for Beatrice Arturi and Destiny OLD.
Grazie. Thank you.
I should imagine she'll be very happy with that result. Big pats for Destiny. As I said, 11th yesterday, but they're into 6th place now. 69.667 in this Grand Prix, with scores between 70.385 and 68.462. Very consistent marks across the board from the judges there.
Gets into the 6th place with 69.667 total score.
So that's Beatrice Arturi into 6th place with 69.667 there for Italy.
Outbergen Gelding Serrano now in the arena.
So into the arena now, it is a rider for Portugal. It is Mariana Assis Silva and Serrano. 15-year-old gelding by Serrano Gold. Finished 34th in the team competition. Representing Portugal. Mariana's 25 years old. It's her 4th European Championships. Competed this horse in the under-25s in 2021. So Mariana Assis Silva for Portugal, riding Serrano. Last time out, They finished 4th in the Grand Prix, 65.897%. Some nice steps there. Just would like to see a bit more self-carriage. You can just see the pole dropping a little bit and the horse drawing back slightly in the frame. Some nice active steps here in the passage. Quite forward in the passage. Managing to collect for the Piaf. Some relatively nice steps there. A 7, a 6 and 3 6.5s. Losing a little bit of the fluency in those transitions, but some pretty nice steps in the Piaf itself. Could have a bit more ground cover here in the walk. Just dropping a little bit of activity. Again, you want to see that real march in the walk. As I said yesterday, almost like they're going out for a nice hack. Nice positioning here in the canter half pass. Very consistently scoring between 6 and 7s. Fairly nice balance in the canter pirouette. Good 2-time changes, 7s across the board from the judges for those as she comes into her second canter pirouette. It starts off a little bit big, but manages to really collect it down in the second half and get it more centered. Nicely ridden into the 1s. A 7.5 from the judge at M. So down the final centre line now. A really super test from Mariana Assis Silva and Serrano. Last time out scored 65.897. So looking to increase on that. Don't forget the top 18 go through to the freestyle tomorrow. And it looks like she is going to finish in 18th place. So there we have it for Mariana Assis Silva and Serrano for Portugal. A really good job, lovely and consistent through the whole test. No mistakes. That's really what you want at a European Championships. And the scores are in 66.154 into 18th place with scores between 64.487 and 68.077.
68.077 at M and 66.41 at P. Total score 66.154.
So into 18th place there for Mariana Assis Silva and Serrano for Portugal. Seven left to go. And then we will be crowning our new European champion.
Next horse and next rider in the ring.
So into the arena now. It is another rider for Spain, Sergio Moron Basco and Farnham L, a 13-year-old Danish warm blood by First Rosso. Sergio, 22 years old, his 6th European Championships. Competed as a junior in 2018 and 2019, and as a young rider in 2020, in 2021, where he finished 4th individually, and 2022, all on this horse. Last time out was at Hickstead. Finished first with 68.974. So into the arena for Spain now. It is Sergio Moron Basco and Farnham L. Really lovely start for this combination. Good ground cover in the extended trot. Was equal 21st in the team competition, was 66.824%. Personal best of 68.974%. Losing a bit of the activity there in the piaffe. Good in the passage, and then just a little blip there in that passage. Just seemed to be looking at something around the outside of the arena. Again, the horse just dropping off of the rider's aids a bit there in the piaffe. Lovely relaxation here in the walk. Super in the ground cover. Could well be the best walk we've seen all day, in fact. A little bit modest maybe in the extended canter there. Could have just gone for that a little more. Nice there through the half pass and the canter pirouette. Could have just had a little bit more suppleness round the rider's inside leg for slightly higher marks. Great air time there in the two-time changes. Lovely here in the canter half pass. Better there in the pirouette to the right. Get nice and centered. Pretty uphill. Unfortunately, mistakes here in the ones. That's such a shame. See what he can do now in this final centre line. Again, a bit of resistance there in the final piaffe. Just would have liked him more off the leg, a bit more active. There we have it for Sergio Moron Basco and Farnham L for Spain.
Gracias, Sergio. Thank you. Sergio Moron Basco and Farnham. And the scores are in for our
Scores are in. It is 65.077% into 24th position. Scores ranging from 66.538 to 64.103. So that puts them into 24th place there for Sergio Moron Basco and Farnham L. So coming in now, we have another rider for France. It is Ella Lustria. She is riding Kremlin. Kremlin is a 15-year-old Swedish sports horse. She competed, this horse, in 2018 and in 2021. 2018 as a junior, 2021 as an under 25. Also competed in juniors in 2020. She's 20 years old herself, ranked 35th. Competed in Jardy last, where she won the Grand Prix with 66.196. So in the arena now, it is Ella Lostria and Kremlin for France. Just a little bit quarters trailing in some of the half pass. Better here to the left, but then again towards the end, again just loses the quarter slightly. Good activity here in the passage. Just a little bit hollowing over the back. looking a little bit tight over the top line. Nice relaxation here in the walk, taking a good stretch. And lovely activity in the collected walk as well, still maintaining good ground cover. Good positioning in the canter half pass. And pretty nice balance there into the canter pirouette. Some mistakes there in the line of twos, unfortunately, pulling our score down again to 63. Nice again here in the canter half pass. Definitely a real highlight for this pair. Bit of swinging there again there in the one-time changes, but no real mistakes. Better there at that final piaffe. A couple of sevens from the judges. So as Ella Lustria comes down to her final halt, nice and balanced into the halt there for Ella and Kremlin for France.
Merci beaucoup, thank you.
Last time out scored 66.196. Unfortunately, a few mistakes in there today. A score of 63.872%. The judges are ranging from 61.923 at E up to 65.769 at H. So that puts Ella and Kremlin for France into 27th place.
At B, total score 63.872.
So in the arena next is another rider for Spain. It is Adrian Roldan Navarrez, and he's riding Floyd. Adrian's 24 years old. It's his fourth European Championships. Competed as a junior in 2017, a young rider in 2018, and an under-25 rider in 2021. Rode this horse in 2021. It's a 13-year-old KWPN Bairotto out of a Farrington mare. Last time out, they competed in Compiègne. Scored 66.282% for 5th place there. So in the arena now, it is Adrian Roldan Navarrez and Floyd. I'd just like to see a bit more bend through the body in these half passes, especially to the left. 6.5s across the board for the judges. As half passes are a double coefficient. Lovely here in the passage. Could just have a little bit more engagement from the hind leg. Let's see if he can get that in the piaffe. Lovely transition in the piaffe. Some really good steps there. And nice in the transitions as well. Again, good in the passage. Keeping that activity in the piaffe. 3 7s, a 7.5 and a 6.5 for the piaffe there. A little bit tight through the shoulder in the collected walk. Great ground cover there in the extended canter. A little bit early in the flying change there. Little bit quick in the canter half pass, but really good positioning. A well centre canter pirouette. Super in the two-time changes. A definite highlight. And now again into the canter pirouette. Super. Even better, in fact, than the one to the left. Really nice in the canter half past 2. And into the ones. The score really creeping up now. And with just 4 to go, it's looking like he will make it into the top 18. Just a mistake in the ones. I need to stop making predictions because every time I do, something goes wrong. Lovely steps in the Piaf. Really smooth transitions. So coming down to the final halt now, it is Spain's Adrian Roldan Navarrez and Floyd. A really super test there. Just that little mistake in the ones, but really, really super work in the canter. Those canter pirouettes, a real highlight. And the lines of tempi changes as well. Well, the line of 2 tempi changes. Such a shame about the ones. So he was trending around 67 in 14th place. So even if the next 4 beat him, he will make it through to the freestyle, which is fantastic. A real jump up. Yeah, 14th, 67.436 there for Adrian. Scores ranging from 65.385 at C up to 69.872 at E. So as I was saying, a real jump up from the intermediate score that he had the other day, 66.912, where he finished in 19th.
14th place in this test. FEI Grand Prix U25 going to the individuals and leading up the best 18 to the freestyle.
Next in, it is one for the Netherlands. It is Talia Rocks and Golden Dancer de la Fazenda. Talia is 23. It's her 6th European Championships. Came as a junior in 2017 and 2018 and a young rider in 2019, 2020 and 2021. In 2021, she won a team gold and 2 individual silver medals. Ranked now 61. Rode this horse in 2020 and in 2021 in the young rider. Last time out, she finished 2nd in the Grand Prix with 72.265%. So coming into the arena now for the Netherlands, it is Talia Rocks and Golden Dancer de la Fazenda. finished 7th in the team test, helped the Netherlands pick up that bronze medal. Scored 70.765%. Score to beat to get into the medals is 71.385, and that is of Helen Erb. Lovely, elegant horse. 12-year-old KWPM by Bretton Woods. So much cadence in the trot work. Just like to see a little bit more coming from the hind leg there in the passage. Yeah, just losing a little bit of the activity in the piaffe. Just like to see a bit more push there from the hind leg in the passage. And also there in the medium, just needs to be a little bit more engaged. Yeah, that's when she runs into problems there in the piaffe. Could just take that stretch out a little bit more. Nice stretching down, but the nose is just tucking up behind the vertical slightly. Good there in the collective walk. Tracking up well. Nice transition up into the canter. Super there in the extended canter, really good ground cover. Good in the half passes, creeping up now, up to 11th. Nicely balanced canter pirouette, a couple of 7.5s, a couple of 6.5s. Lovely uphill flying changes, really super. Nice self-carriage through those as well. 4 7.5s and an 8. Finished 7th individually in the intermediate 2. Pretty nice again into the canter pirouette, 3 7.5s. Now she's up into the top 10. If she stays there, she guarantees her place in the freestyle tomorrow. Good in the 1s. So just needs to work on the engagement in the piaffe passage. Yeah, better there. definitely helped having that canter work just beforehand. And there we have it for Talia Rocks and Golden Dancer de la Fazenda.
Talia Rocks and
She's
Golden
representing
Dancer
the
de la
Netherlands.
Fazenda
Already
from
picked up a
Netherlands.
team bronze medal
Thank you, well.
a couple
Thank
of
you.
days ago. Trending around 9th place. So that would guarantee her a space into the freestyle final tomorrow. Very consistent marks from the judges again in and here's the score, 68.718 into 9th place for Talia Rocks. Marks ranging from 67.821 from H up to 69.615 from M.
69.615 at M and 68.462 at B. Total score 68.718. A ninth place in the ranking list of the U25 Grand Prix.
So just 3 left to go. Can anybody touch the podium? Felicitas Hendricks out in the lead, 74.256. Martin Leyton in silver medal position, 73.461. And Helen Erb and Carlos FRH. She's in bronze with 71.385. That was our overnight results. Can they stay there through this whole competition today? As I said, just 3 left to go. So next into the arena, it is a rider for Belgium. It is Laura Leyton and J2L Lamborghini, a 12-year-old Belgian warm blood. It is Laura, she's 24 years old, her 7th European Championships. Ridden this horse since Young Riders in 2019. Also competed in 2020 as a young rider, finishing 13th and 15th individually. Ranked 28th. Last time out scored 64.915% to finish 4th in the Grand Prix. Into the arena now. It is Laura Leyton and J2L Lamborghini, now representing Belgium. Oh, just a mistake in the extended trot. Some 5s, a 4 and a 6. She's got a bit of making up to do now. Good reach here in the trot half passes. She's going to be looking for a place in the freestyle final tomorrow, that's for sure. Just shows you what one movement can make such a difference when you have a mistake. and how much it takes to climb your way back up. Lost a bit of the activity in the PF. Needs to keep that trot rhythm throughout. Good steps there in the medium, tracking up nicely. Could just have opened the frame up a little bit more. Again, same again in the PF there. Just needs a bit more push. Good ground cover here in the extended walk. Nice relaxation. Good rhythm here in the collective walk. Oh, just not quite on the aids there in the transition up to canter. Couple of fours, couple of threes and a two. Back down again to 64%. Personal best score of 68% in this test. Oh, and another mistake in the two-time changes. Again, not Laura's day today. Finished 26th in the team test. 66.353. Three mistakes in this test, just pulling her overall mark down. One mistake is difficult enough to come back from, but three is just a little bit too expensive. She's got to climb back up 12 places to get into the freestyle tomorrow. I mean, nothing's impossible. Lovely in the ones. Well ridden there. Nice and uphill, 4 sevens and a 7.5. Yeah, a bit better there in the PF. Maintained a little bit more activity. So coming down now into the final halt. It is Laura, Leyton and J2L Lamborghini for Belgium. Such a shame about those mistakes. Very, very expensive.
Thank you.
Expensive to start off with in that extended trot, and then again in the transition up into canter, and then again in the two-time changes. Just a few too many mistakes. Also getting fives for her final halt. 64.41%. Marks from 63.462 up to 65.513. She, unfortunately, not going to get through to the freestyle final tomorrow. Two combinations left, and they are both from France. So still the top three untouchable from yesterday. The closest was Thayer Beck, who is in fourth position at the moment with 70.974.
The U25 Grand Prix will be completed by two.
So into the penultimate rider for the under-25 Grand Prix. It is Sarah Lopez, and she is riding Diablo de Saint-Val. Her second European Championships with this horse. Competed as a junior in 2019. Sarah's 22 years old, ranked 26th. This is a 15-year-old KWPN by Vivaldi. Competed last in the Grand Prix, receiving 65.102 for a third place. So just two riders to go, both from France. The scores to beat 71.385 to get them into the medals. They're in the arena now. It is Sarah Lopez and Diablo de Saint-Val for France. Some pretty nice steps in the extended trot. I'm losing my mind. And into the trot half passes, lovely reach. Could just be a little bit more softer over the back. Better there in the passage as she goes into the piaffe. Bit of swinging behind there, just crossing the hind legs. Nice steps in the medium. Lovely there in the frame. Just dropping off her aids again there in the Piaf. A bit more crossing behind as well. Nice relaxation in the walk. Tracking up in the extended walk. You'd want to see a bit more over track for the bigger score. Still sitting around... Okay, scores from 6.5 to an 8 for the extended walk. Just losing a bit of that march in the collected walk. Still lovely ground cover there. Sevens across the board for the flying change at K. Again, could just be a little bit softer into that left bend. Pretty nice though into the canter pirouette, nice and uphill. A little bit maybe on the large side. Good there in the two-time changes. Nicely ridden sevens from all of the judges. Lovely and correct. Better there to the right in the half pass. Nice in the canter pirouette. 3 sevens, a 7.5 and a 6.5. Quarters just in to the left a little bit there. Just needed to be a little bit straighter in the ones. So coming down the centre line, just again backing off of her aids into the Piaf. There you can really see the crossing again in the hind leg as she comes down to her final halt. There we have it for Sarah Lopez and Diablo de Saint-Val for France. They finished 31st in the team test of 64.441. Looking around a similar score today. A little bit higher in the placing maybe. And here it is, 64.641 into 27th place. Scores ranging from 65.513 down to 63.974. So again, very consistent from the judges. So she won't unfortunately be making it into the freestyle tomorrow. So that has guaranteed Felicitas Hendricks and Martin Luton a medal. Now, what can this last rider do? Can they shake up the leaderboard? It's another rider for France.
And we come to the final competitor in this U25 Grand Prix, going up to the medals for the U25 individual class.
So now the final rider for France, it is Capucine Noël.
From Rosenhof,
he is riding Soleil Noir from Rosenhof. Competed this horse as a junior in 2017 and in young riders in 2018, 2019 and 2020. It's a 17-year-old Hanoverian mare, ranked 93rd last time out. They competed in the Grand Prix. They finished 9th with 66.386%. So, starting their test now. Capucine Noël and Soleil Noir vom Rosenhof. Our last rider to go. Good reach in the trot half passes. Plenty of cadence in the trot work. Nice into the PF. Really good transitions there. 4 6.5s and a 6 for the PF. A couple of 7s for the transitions. I've just had a little bit more from behind in the medium trot there, so it was tracking up. A little bit of travelling there in the PF. Scores ranging from 5.5 up to 7 for that last PF. Nice relaxation here in the walk. Currently sitting in 15th or 16th place. If she can stay there, she'll get through to the freestyle tomorrow. Just lost a little bit of the march in the collected walk. Could be a little bit more active. Looking also like it's going to be a personal best for Capucine. Lovely in the frame here in canter. Again, good reach in the canter half pass. Well set up for the canter pirouette. 4 sevens and a 6.5. She's doing a cracking job. Great airtime in those changes. Just a few too. She didn't do enough. Oh. 4 fours and a 5. I think she asked for an extra couple as well, but they just didn't come. All right, now into the ones. She needs a clear line. Just slipped under her personal best of 66.368%. Much better there in the ones. 7s and 7.5s. She's jumped back up again. Back up to 66.4. Needs a good final centre line and needs to stay above 18th place or 18th or above to get into the freestyle. Come on, keep that activity. Oh, 3 5s, 4 5s. Just drop back down to 65%, which would put her in 22nd. Oh, that was so expensive. Capucine Noir and Soleil Noir von Moravas on half.
Merci beaucoup, thank you.
Such a shame about those few mistakes right at the end. Just dropped below her personal best, was trending way above all the way through. 65.923% into 21st. Scores ranging from 66.795 from the judge at M and B down to 65 at C. So expensive, those final mistakes. But we do have a new European champion. It is Felicitas Hendricks from Germany. She picks up the gold medal with 74.256%. Martin Leyton and Finona in second for the Netherlands with a score of 73.461. And Helen Erb and Carlos FRH in bronze for 71.385%. No change overnight, apart from Thayer Beck. She shot into 4th place today with 70.974. But the same top 3 as we saw yesterday. Congratulations to our medalists, but congratulations to all of our competitors today. A German 1-3 and the Netherlands in the middle. So sorry for Samika Rothenberger, who had to be eliminated due to the blood rule that's found in the tack check afterwards. So gutting for her. She thinks it was just a fly bite as it was under the saddle pad, but she will be back to fight another day. But we're just going to get ready now for the prize giving. So make sure you stick around for that. We'll be bringing you that in just a few moments' time.
After that, the horse inspection for the young riders and the U25s for the freestyle tomorrow, Sunday. Final competitions of young riders and the U25. Sound check at 5:30. Please be prepared and be here at the right time. And after we have the draw off for the young riders and U25 freestyles at 6:30, and then we go in the evening and see us again tomorrow morning.
Tell me
So the riders that have made it through to the freestyle, obviously our gold medalist, Felicitas Hendricks, Martin Luton, Helen Erb, Thayer Beck, then Selena Soda, Beatrice Arturi, Zoe Kutens, Caroline Elsner, Talia Rocks, Caroline Roman. Unfortunately, Daphne van Peterstraten will not make it through because there's a maximum of 3 per nation that can come through. So then it goes to Sebastião Lucas Lopez, Lauren Lemons, Cecilia Bergara, Adrian Roldan Navarrez, Alexandre Chalet, Philip Kowalski, and then again Sarah Agard-Harim will not make it through due to the rule of 3 per nation. So that goes down to Andrea Jose Perras and Mariana Assis Silva. So all the German riders, the top 3 Danish riders, the top 3 Dutch riders, riders for Italy, 3 riders for Portugal, Polish rider, and one of the French riders as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take the opportunity to thank all churches, officials and the volunteers involved in the competition on behalf of the organizing committee and the FEI. We thank them all for their ongoing commitment to sport. And now, let us welcome the medalists for the U25.
So now we welcome our medalists for the FEI Grand Prix Under 25 Grand Prix for the individual medals. Our top three come forward mounted. They were our overnight leaders and they managed to stay there through 19 competitors today. It must have been pretty nail-biting for them. There we can see our silver medal winning Martin Leyton and Finona. In the middle we have our gold medal winning Felicitas Hendricks and Drombush second. And there at the end, Helen Erb and Carlos FRH picking up the bronze. So the riders line up behind their podium spots.
Riders,
and then they dismount, ready to pick up their medals.
The presentations are made by Mr. Ari Yomtov, Honorary President.
Ari Yomtov is the president of the organising committee and runs this amazing showground. And Elizabeth Maxthura representing the FEI and the ground jury. She was our judge at sea. The winner of the bronze medal, it is Helen Erb and Carlos FRH representing Germany with a score of 71.385%. They're being presented by Elizabeth Maxthura, and the bouquet coming now from Ari. Huge congratulations to Helen Erb and her team. In second and winner of the silver medal, it is Martin Leyton and Finona for the Netherlands with a score of 73.461%. And there's the bouquet. And then in gold medal position and our new European champion, it is Felicitas Hendricks and riding Drombush 2 for Germany with a score of 74.256%. Congratulations to Felicitas. She held the lead for such a long time and it was such a beautiful test, so well deserved. There we have our podium. So we now stand for the national anthem of Germany.
For the national anthem of the gold-winning country, the national anthem of Germany.
So huge congratulations to Felicitas Hendricks, Martin Leyton and Helen Erb, our 3 European medalists for this FEI Grand Prix under 25 individual test. All 3, of course, will go forward to the freestyle, which starts tomorrow, the top 18 from both the young riders and the under 25s. So make sure you join us tomorrow for all of the action. But a huge congratulations to all of our riders today and to all of their teams. They don't go unnoticed. All of the grooms and the team behind the team that enable the riders to get to this position. It really does take a village. All the physios, the saddlers, the chiropractors, every single person that enables these riders to get these medals. So a huge congratulations to everybody. They will be remounting now and going for their lap of honour. But that's it from me, Natasha Baker, today. I really hope you've enjoyed all of the coverage that we have provided. We will be back tomorrow for the freestyle of the young riders and then the freestyle of these under 25. So make sure you join us back here on Clip My Horse for all of the action. But until then, have a great night. Goodbye.
And now, let us celebrate the medal winners at the lap of honor. Once again, Felicitas Hendricks and Brombusch, Germany. And now let us prepare everything for the freestyles tomorrow. The horse inspections starting at 4:30. The sound checks at 5:30 and the draw for tomorrow's freestyles U25 and young riders at 6:30.
My love, I trust is yours. Tell you all my secrets, then you turn to gold. Is it only lust I feel? I guess I'll never know.